All right. Making this short video to show you how to add permission codes using the instructions provided by registration. And so I'm just going to share my screen. So I have a CTC link over here, and I have the permission code instructions over here. I'm just going to step by step go through them so you can see what I did that actually worked. First, I signed in to CTC link and I went to Faculty Center. And then you can see over here what it says to do first is go to the navigation bar, which is the top right corner. See this little symbol right here? So I did that. And then what it does is opens up this, and you can see that's where you have the navigator. So it says click on the navigator. I did that. And then you have to go through this series of ridiculous things. So here's records and enrollment. And then you've got to go to term processing, class permissions, and then class permissions again. The instructions show a way to add a shortcut. I don't know how to do that yet. So now you have to fill out these things. So fill out the class permission search page and click search. So here are the terms you have to put in. Mine is autofilled improperly, so you have to actually fix that if it's wrong. So mine was wrong. The term, you can just look for it. And when you look for the term, it's really whack. So you'll see that these numbers, they're not even really in any particular sequence. I just had to search through them until I found like, oh, there's summer. Subject area. I think this was the one. Yeah, I just put in my subject, biology. And then catalog number, my course. And then you hit search. So there's a couple of things here that are important to know. First of all, here it shows you 4 pages of different classes. And so these are all the things that came up for Biology 260. There's the class I'm actually teaching, which is actually live. And if you click through these, the second one is the lab that's associated with it, which is not live, or it's live, but it's not, you can't register to it. Then there's my canceled section that shows up, and then the lab associated with that. So you have to make sure you're on the correct one of those pages. And then for this, there are some pre-generated numbers down here. And then if there weren't enough and you'd use them all, you would assign more by putting a number in here. Like I'm just going to add one more. Right now you see that there's 28. See this number here that says how many there are, and you can click through them. You can see that I'm going to go to the last one, which is 28. I used that one this morning. There's 27. I'm about to use that one. Okay. But if we go to the first one, so there's a whole bunch already generated, but let's suppose you had used them all up, you could add another one. So I'm just going to add one more, for example, one, generate, and then it's going to, you see how it goes to 29. So that has 29. Go to the last one. This was not used. Go to the first one. Now there's some that are auto-generated already for you to use, but you'll notice something important, which is the expiration date is wrong. And I think you have to change that. So when I issued the ones I issued this morning, I changed this to like end of next week. The other thing you have to do is what it says in the instructions here is, let me scroll down to where it says it right here. It says to show all columns, because you're gonna have to write on these. And so show all columns is this little icon here. It looks sort of like a miniature calendar or something. I don't know what it really looks like. But once you show all columns, then it's kind of important to expand the page because there's a lot of stuff. So if I was going to issue this to someone, I would have to click issued so that it doesn't get used again. And then I would have to put there the information. So what does it say you have to put in? You have to put in first initial, last name of student. So I'm going to put in myself, H Kemp, with a slash. Okay. Initial, last name of student, slash, reason, test, slash, and then the instructor's name. And then you save it. And then you send this code to the student. So that's how I was able to generate codes. Good luck.